Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, it is a chilly old day. The weather's changed and we're so spoiled. We're already whining about it. But we're going to do a few things today. Bella is out at the barn just bellowing. We're joking a lot about the fact that our cow is so smart she can tell time too. Clearly. But anyway, let's go see Miss Bellowing Face. My goodness. I don't know what I did to the lighting on this camera, but it's doing something funny. I need my techie babies that know how to fix this stuff. We had a hard enough time just figuring out how to go online and finally set the date and time on this camera. My goodness. Chris is up there getting some hay down. I heard you hollering. Yes, I did. I think what we're gonna do is put her treat in. Well, we've got an extra one up here, and I want to see if I can get her to come up this step to stand here and eat her treats, because I'm hoping I can get the halter on her and get her to do that. Yesterday, we've been bringing Sadie out here. We've been bringing Sadie out here at night for our bedtime visit before we go to tuck her in for the night. And Sadie, I was standing in the stall here with her, like right beside her here, and Sadie came in and she stepped sideways so quickly to sniff Sadie that she stepped on my foot. Yes, it hurt. And it's the same foot that I broke my ankle on. And the bones were still sore just from getting used to walking on it again. I mean, Chris and I have figured that, like, this cow, she has not kicked once. She hasn't done anything. Like, she didn't mean to step on me. She obviously doesn't even have a clue that she did step on me. But I'm gonna have to be a little more careful because she moves so quickly just to sniff Sadie that I didn't have a chance to move out of the way. So I'm gonna have to be a little more careful. That was totally my fault. But we've also figured out that we can bring a bale of hay down because it was getting all over the ground and everything. So we're putting it in this toboggan because we don't really use it for anything else anyway. And she managed to pull it over here and eat all the hay out of it. So that was pretty funny too. I might have to start limiting her. But anyway, I think we might try and get her to step up here. I'm not sure. I'll have to close the door. I made the mistake the last time I put the halter on her. I didn't close the door and she tried to go out and was trying to pull my arms off. Yeah, she thought this was just perfect. The toboggan was sitting there and she just pulled it over and was eating just like it was in a trough. I suppose we could just park the toboggan right where it is and she could only eat what she can reach, and then we'd have to push it down closer to her to feed her. What do you think, Piggy? Should have called you Miss Piggy. Should have called you Miss Piggy. Or Whiny Face or something like that. My goodness. She's trying to figure out how she can reach that one. We came in one day and I thought it was really odd. There was a bag of this stuff over here, kind of just thrown, and she must have reached around, grabbed a bag by the corner and lifted it up. So, look at this. Yeah, clean up the stuff on the ground first. Good girl. She just swirls her tongue around and gets the hay off the ground. What's going on, Bella? Yep, there you go, Bella. Let's see how far she can reach. Little Miss Piggy. So we were so preoccupied with not getting trampled or stomped on or arms pulled off, we didn't get video of her stepping up here out of the stall. So basically what we did was put the bin on the floor with her treats in it and just moved it a little further and a little further away till she stepped up here. Now she's going to want to swing around. I have to pull from the left, so she's going to want to swing around and
get her back up
and step back down. Yeah, I don't know about getting her to back up. She might, yeah, she might. But I'm trying to do what they said in the other videos, and as soon as she stops pulling, let this loose so that there's no tension on it. And of course I want her to know that when she's got the halter on, she can still have her treats. Hopefully. That's my psychology anyway, my cow psychology. So, like I said, I did get my left foot stepped on yesterday, so I'm only concerned about not getting my feet stepped on today. So just getting her to come up here with the halter on and have her treats with her halter on. We missed getting her on video trying to pull my arms off and, you know, trying to turn the opposite direction. So I only have leverage if I pull her to the left, so with these kind of halters. I think my fingers might even be a little bit longer now. Yeah. Maybe just grab a few nuggets and put them up here. Now what, Bella? Come on, Bella.
Turn around. Come on, girl.
Good
Toast.
girl.
There you
Good girl.
go.
Come on. Come on back down here. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. And she's really good now. I just tap her on the hip and she moves to the side. Either way for me. So I'm just trying to keep my leverage. That's why she's twirling me around. Come on, baby, over this way. Yeah, you stop pulling and I'll let go. She's leaving me a present.
Yeah, something to step in.
So I'm actually just going to take it off her now because I think that's a big accomplishment. Just having her step up. I want her to go. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Bella. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, up here. Come on. Kristen's just going to put another little scoop. See, she's half up and half down. There you go. There you go, sweetie. Look. There you go. Good girl. I'm just going to get some nuggets too and use those. So she's got room to stand here, okay? We weren't too sure about the spacing, but this is good. She's got enough room here to turn around. We've got to be careful what we put in here because the milking machine's going to go here because the electrical socket is there. You notice Chris put a little board on the wall so she wouldn't try to eat the electrical socket. So she's stomping her feet a little bit because she's not used to standing on the wood, I think. So like I said, that was just, you know, a very few minutes with her in the halter. We had a hard time getting it on her too. Because of course she put her head over in the corner there and tried to stand so that we couldn't get it on her. But I'm gonna try to... Yeah, it would be nice if she would back up, wouldn't it?
Well, I think if a board's here, she has to.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, baby steps, right? Just getting her to come up here and then I think we're gonna try to tie the halter. Here, sweetie. Here. Good girl. Yes, you are a good girl. Yes, there's more. There's more. Are you going to come around this way? See if she'll
Good
back up.
girl. Good girl. Good girl.
It's like driving on ice in Canada. Back up, go forward. See, I think she's going to want to swing around like she did before. But it would be nice if we could get her to just back up.
Come on, girl.
Good girl. Good. There we go.
Good girl.
There we go. What a good girl. Here, you deserve a nugget for that. Yes, you do, clever girl. Now, I'm going to put this across. I'm going to put this across now and give her some more nuggets. I don't know about you. I think that's a huge accomplishment for somebody who's only ever owned a cat in her life. Well, we grew up with cats. Even having dogs was something really new. Yes. That wasn't so bad, was it? No, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, I don't want her to get her eye on that. She scratches her face on this thing and I'm worried she's gonna hurt her eye. You want some more nuggets for being such a good girl? Yes, you are. She's taken the nuggets from our hands very gently now compared to, like, she was a little clumsy at first. She was probably never fed by hand before, which is only normal, like from a dairy farm. So the fact that she's just taking them with her lips. She's being very gentle. Yes, you are, sweetie. Good girl. Good girl. So we've been meaning to do that for a while. I really should be doing more with the halter on her. I'm going to have to work on that. We've been so busy trying to do our canning and getting the garden, everything harvested and cleaned up around here and the barn finished. And Chris has got to get the solar system set up on the ground on a new rack now. Yeah, she just comes over here. Just goes back and forth between the stalls. Yeah, good girl. From side to side. Good girl, Bella. Oh, she's not going to move that way now. Oh, she did. Good girl. See, I just tap her on the hip on one side or the other, and she just steps to the side really nicely for me. She's been doing that for a while now, so I'm really pleased with that. I'm more pleased with myself because, you know, I've tried really hard not to seem afraid at all, because I know, you know, they can sense that, and when she tries to pull my arms off, I have not let her win yet. Even when the back door was open, she was going to drag me outside, so I had to ask Chris to grab onto the rope that time too, though, because she was taking me with her. But just not being afraid, and if I go over here and I tap her on this side, even though she's concentrating on her hay, she does step aside. So I think that's just wonderful to have her step one way or the other when I just tap her here. So I think things have gone really well so far. Don't flip on me, girly. Yeah, don't flip on me. She'll step sideways either way as many times as I do this. So I think that's awesome. She can reach pretty far into that toboggan. Yeah, you've got enough room to reach pretty far, don't ya? Yeah. Good girl. Can you move this way for me? Good girl. A little more. Oh, maybe not. Yep. Good girl. Good girl. As long as you can still reach your treats or your food, you'll step aside, won't ya? Yeah. Good girl. And she's letting me touch her udder. I don't see much difference in her bag still. Got a couple months or maybe 2.5 to go. So we'll see. I think I can see some differences from behind. But anyway, I'm hoping that she doesn't go cuckoo like some of these cows I hear about with the hormones after the calf comes. I think because she's so used to us being in the stall with her and touching her and everything, she won't be too bad. She'll trust us with the calf too. But fingers crossed. Come over, baby. Good girl. Good girl. A little more. Maybe not. Yeah, a little more. There. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. See, I move around, she almost steps as soon as she feels my hands move. So that's pretty nice. I'm gonna have to keep this barrier closed now because she's just gonna come stomping up here anytime she wants. Now I'm stepping in the cow patties. That 2x4 is the only thing. This obviously isn't gonna work as well as I thought because she just keeps pulling it forward and she's eating too much. So from what I understand, letting them get too fat is not a good thing either. So, and surprisingly, it looks all dead and brown outside, but when we went out in the pasture to find her one day, we could hardly walk. The grass was so deep and so thick. So that's good to know. We've had an awesome year for the garden and everything else. And Chris had just cut the pasture before we got her. So it would have been like up to her back if Chris hadn't cut it. So we also put a string on the handle of the hatch here that Chris put in. So that will keep the heat from going up there now. And so we've pretty much got, we haven't done the insulation yet out here, but we've pretty much got everything ready for her. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think I might put a little bit of this over here in her trough here. But she seems to actually like being able to just go back and forth and back and forth. And of course, she poops in both stalls just to keep us busy. But I'm really happy with that today. Just knowing that we can get her to back up is a huge deal. So getting her to come up here for her treats, I don't think it'll take much coaxing at all next time. That was pretty easy the first time, and we didn't get it on camera. Talk about amateurs. But you know, we are inexperienced, and we're just, like I said, with me getting stepped on yesterday, we're really just concentrating on her not getting hurt by swinging her head or something, and her not hurting us. And I want this to be as pleasant as possible for her. Like, she knows she's gonna come up here and get more treats, and so every time we ask her to do something, she's basically getting treats, and it's hopefully gonna be a little bit enjoyable for her. And Chris put some in here, so she just swings around and comes in here to eat some more hay in here. I just want this barn to be her happy place. We're not having any trouble at all getting her in here. The time is going to change next week. So we're going to have to bring her into the barn earlier in the day, so it means more time spent in here. But it seems to be her happy place, and that's what I want. I'm hoping, really hoping that she drops the calf in here. That will certainly make, if she's out there and she's protective and won't let us near the calf, that's going to be a predicament for us newbies, us amateurs. So anyway, really happy with this, and I think that went really well. So I decided I was going to go open the door, and as soon as I opened this 2x4, she stepped up here. So like I said, we're going to have to be careful now. Come on, baby. Good girl. Good girl. See, I just tap her on the bum there. She steps aside really nicely. I'm gonna open this back up and let her go out in the pasture.
Come on, Bella.
She's still got lots to eat out there,
Come on,
so...
Bella. Come on, girl.
She's still got lots to eat out there, so I might as well let her go out there. Yeah, she's like, wait a minute. I'm eating here. I'm very busy. Yes, see, I can't believe how quickly she jumped up here when I took that 2x4 out of the way. Yikes. She figures it's an invitation to more treats up here. So we're gonna have to be a little more conscientious because we've been forgetting, Chris and I both, to close this. So, now I always worry about this straw floating in her water. I don't know if anybody knows if that's a problem. Let me know. No, you don't. My glove, I keep forgetting to put my gloves here, and she has to chew on them. So she really is just like a giant dog, curious about everything, wants to taste everything, lick everything, sniff everything. So, okay, sweetie, I have to go do people stuff now. Yeah, I gotta go do people stuff now. Well, guys, we are done for the day. We just had to coax Bella into the barn again. That was a little tricky. Sure would be nice to have her halter broke, but I got a long ways to go with that task. Anyway, we're gonna have some of this beautiful brisket for supper, make some sandwiches. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. And we'll see you next time.